Okay, everything is good to go, it looks like. Hello everyone, this is Seraphil. I'm playing Commander Keen 4, Secret of the Oracle, part of Goodbye Galaxy, which is 2 games and not a trilogy because reasons. In any case, I've got our standard galactic alphabet key here, in case we have something to read. Which there hasn't been much, but yeah. That looks like the Isle of Tar. I haven't been there yet. Anyway, let's get started. This was our last save. We're going to the pyramids this time, after clearing out the desert area. You might expect the pyramids to be in the desert, but no, the desert is up here in the northwest corner of the map. There's an oasis, there's like a big sand castle, there's a mirage city that fades in and out. Now, the pyramids are down here in the forest for some reason. They kind of, well, some of them anyway, look like Egyptian pyramids. Others kind of look like Mayan pyramids, which you might expect to find in the forest, but yeah, let's just start with this one. This is the Pyramid of Shadows. Keen, move silently. Bit of a typo. And if you climb up here, you can actually see the top of the pyramid and the outside. Squish. Yeah, it can be hard to hit things on slopes. Try. There we go. There's a door up here. Now those things, they shoot blow darts. Not only that, but the shooters themselves, as I recall, will hurt you, which, he being a one-hit wonder, hurt means kill. Yeah, if you touch them, just don't touch them. Yeah, that means I don't want to even try jumping across that. Might as well go around stunning the slugs. Yeah, it's a tiered construction, which makes sense. Pretty easily get in there and stun that one. Of course, those shovel-looking things that are probably supposed to be spears will also kill you, whether they're actually sticking out or not. These guys. The good thing about those is they don't harm you on contact. The bad thing is they breathe fire and move fast, so fire, unsurprisingly, does kill you. Looks like there's something down there. Just a slug. Oh, and points. Yeah, and the darts go right through those platforms, so don't count on them to shield you. slugs seem to have gotten a bit stuck. Try to get to that before it takes off. There we go. How do we get to that? I feel like we've seen a significant part of this level, so let's just save in case something goes wrong. I forget which pyramid this is, so we'll just call it pyramid. This is well worth it. More shots and some ice cream. That's 5,000 points. I think we just go down somewhere around here. Like, probably here. No. You need to get to that from somewhere else. Probably that door. Okay, at this point I think I need to go back to the beginning of the stage and along the bottom. So come here up the pole. Yeah, is that actually faster? You don't get much of a jump off a pole. Which, to be fair, is realistic. It's not like you're going to get much of a propulsion off. Okay, that's why we want to flip that thing. That just goes here. Was there another door somewhere? Wait, you can go up there from that. Okay. And run into the slug. Yeah, at this point I'm voting more to save time than anything else. Alright, so we go back in here, go down one level. Well, 2 levels really. 3. I want the middle path here. And across. I'm gonna wait for that puddle to fade. There, that worked out better. Here you just need to make sure not to jump too close to that. No big deal. So, those switches, I think, always will affect bridges. Okay, and there it is. That shortcuts us down here. Yeah, doors do not necessarily follow logic. Because if we go through this, we get to the top of the pyramid, and that comes back down here directly. As it should. Okay, there's a one up there. So I guess if you can get across without flipping the switch, you can get that? I don't think it's possible, though. Maybe there's a way to unflip. Wait. Okay, I guess I just didn't get that before saving. Yeah. Let's try to jump down to the platform. Okay, next time we'll save once we get there. Okay, yeah, I guess I saved there before coming down to collect this. Bit of a weird time to save, but eh. So I've had plenty of weirdness today. Yeah, when I restarted my computer before doing the recording streaming stuff like I usually do, some of the icons on my desktop were not appearing. And I go to check them in the computer and it's saying the storage drives aren't there. So I have the system drive that Windows is on, and then most of the other stuff are on some storage drives. Extra, auxiliary, whatever. Anyway, point is, they weren't showing up. It's like they weren't there. Tried resetting again, they still weren't there. Is that guy stuck? So I turned the computer all the way off, opened up the case, removed the cords, reattached the cords, turned it back on, and everything's fine. There we go. So yeah, I have no idea what happened or why, but it seems to be fine now. Back and get these. Yeah, I think what you're meant to do is go forward here at the beginning of the stage. You then get to the bridge over the acid pit, see that it's not there, and then you're supposed to go exploring to find that switch. Instead of going and finding most of the level before coming here. Okay, we go through a door, so save again. Call it a checkpoint. Wait for the slug to back away. Not as planned. The jump did not. I think it got too close to the edge. There. Okay, I thought you could do that safely, and you can. Looks like I stunned it before it left the present. Does that disconnect the bridge out here? It does, but of course the hook's on this side, so it's not really safe to get. Plus I'm using saves extensively anyway, so lives don't matter that much. Yeah, you need to pogo to get that jawbreaker. And it feels like my fingers aren't quite cooperating at the moment with that particular bit of acrobatics. Yeah, there's a thing on the ceiling there. Yeah, if I'm having this much trouble with a regular stage, maybe going for the secret level isn't such a good idea. But yeah, I think I can just normal jump across these. Unless one of those gets in the way. They're much too random. And that I didn't see there until I was already in the way of the dart. Okay, you can hit those when they're retracted. I thought you couldn't. But I guess I misremembered. The Sky Pests. They live up to the name. Okay, you don't need a pogo. That keeps falling into the pit, so not a threat, really. Okay, let's save here since I keep having trouble up ahead of this. Yeah, that's not even meaningful unless you're pogoing. That one is, though. Okay, Skypest got out of the way. They just go through the ceiling. Right before it lands. Of course. Yeah, they're just so unpredictable. There, I thought it was going to go underneath, and no, it stayed up. Yeah, now it's staying over to the left. Okay, I guess we didn't need to hit that switch, which is good. It's only if you want to go back and get the one up. That was cooperative. That, however, was not. Yeah, considering how long this is taking just for the regular levels, I think we're going to leave the secret level for another time. That looked like it went through the wall there, didn't it? Yeah, I think there might be something down there. Okay, let's science. And by science, I mean use cheats. So A2 enter, activate debug keys, turn on jump cheat, turn on... No, it's F10N for no clipping. Yeah, there's a secret passage down there with some one-ups and stuff in it. But maybe that's not how you get to it. Alright, I don't really want to do this, but... Can you duck when you're on a platform? Will that let you sneak in there? Let's try it. Yes, it does. And then this keeps going across the top. Wait, where's the blue gem? Unless it's in that last section. I don't remember seeing it. Okay, it's just right there. But yeah, the problem with the F10Y that shows the collision data is once you've turned it on, you can't turn it back off. So, restart the game. Put up the pyramid save. Okay, that wasn't far enough, I guess. You do need to be ducking. I think I want to be as far right as possible on the platform. Yeah, I'm not sure how you actually survive that if you're not using cheats. But yeah, there's a bunch of lives down there, if you can survive it. Or even if you can't. It's not that difficult to get the first one. Just get hit. But yeah, not difficult to finish out the level from that point. Good idea, Gramps. Okay, and let's come in here. This is the Pyramid of the Gnosticene Ancients. Keen reverently enters. So if this is the level I think it is... Well, here's a slug, first of all. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Right out there. Nah, I missed it. So yeah, these things. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be the Gnosticene Ancients or what, but they will eat items and then go poof. So if you come down there quickly, shoot a stun ray at just the right moment so that it gets under the overhang. It is possible to hit this just before it jumps. You need to be placed like right there, probably. It's possible to hit that before it jumps and get the 2 lives there. But good luck doing it. Okay, this I think I just need to turn on. There's another sky pest. And another one up here. And another one up there. They are all over the place. Okay, I need to turn off that bridge somewhere. Okay, we've made a bit of progress. Let's save. You do have good firing rate, at least. There's another bridge we need to turn off. And a red gem. As you may recall, gems do not survive saving, which is weird. Okay, that's how you get up there. Doing it safely is another matter. How did that miss? Guess that was too high. I just... Impossible pogo trick up there. Yes. Just barely, but that's kind of the way of the impossible pogo trick. No, not load, save. Okay, so that doesn't go to anything except the drops. It doesn't look like there's anything to the left. Let's check anyway. Nope. Actually, let's really check. E2 inner. 10J. Oh, there is something here, but that's not how you get to it. Yeah, you're supposed to jump across from here, I think. Yeah. Pogo didn't pogo. Okay, we'll wait around for this platform. Not sure if I hit the slug or not. I didn't hear it. But it looks like that was a hit. Let's try that again. Yeah, you need to be at just the right spot for that, because if you're too far away, you don't have the distance to reach it. And if you're too close, you don't have the height to reach it. Okay, let's save here in case I fall again, just to get back faster. Okay, that is now on. Not exactly sure what it does, but let's find out. Looks like it just gets you to that donut, which is not a very safe donut. Not pyramid, ancients. Might also be how you get to that life water, because you're not going to be able to jump that. But let's go where the game actually wants you to go, I think. Oh. 2 in the same spot. It looks like down there is the spot. There's one of those guys. Looking all kinds of shady. And just goes poof. I think that will shoot overhead. Okay, that will change a bridge somewhere. This one. And you can see the donut there. Not feel safe, but we made it. So let's save. So if I can remember where that gem was. And go there, save right before picking it up. That was close. And now I need to figure out where to go. Looks like here. And it looks like that slug got stuck in midair. So this will presumably open the door, the passage further down. Yep, there. Let's see the guy falling in. Gannalech. I guess I knocked the slug off when I stunned it, so I'm not seeing it now. Okay, this is where you use the gem. But you need to open up the bridge. Okay, at least that means it's safe to save now. So having used the gem, the door will now stay open. Let's look into the tower. Yeah, there's a platform down there. Okay, looks like it's just for that ice cream, though. So we'll not risk it. I don't know, this music is really repetitive, but it's kind of a mood. That candy bar up there is not worth it. But, I was going to say, it looked like there was a passage in the overhang there. The textures didn't quite match up. Or maybe it's just me. This part is simple enough. I am grateful for the ledge grabbing thing though. It's a very nice ability for any platformer to have. Okay, always look before going. Yeah, it looks like this isn't quite lined up with the textures above and below it. But yeah, there's a slug down here. I'm going to see if I can pogo up to something there. Yeah, there's a passage. Okay, extra shots and a 1-up, and then yeah, let's not mess with that. I think maybe that's how you're meant to get to the elevator, or the lift that goes to the extra life. Not the extra life, the ice cream. That was dumb. Yeah, you kind of pogo up to that, turn off the pogo, and you just get in. We'll go back out. I think you want to try to hit the switch while the lift is coming toward you. How did I manage that? And I was half expecting it to go into the wall, so maybe that's it, but yeah, this isn't difficult. That is. Unpredictable little buggers. Yeah, that time it landed. I thought I could grab on the edge there before the slug got too close, but I guess not. I also think you're safe from the slugs while you're hanging on the edge, but you have to actually get there first. Yeah, like that. And no, that was dumb. I should have waited for it to come back. You don't have to do this all in one go. At least I'm pretty sure you don't. But we might be waiting around for a while. Yep. There goes the lift. And that sky pass is out there too. That'll do. Oh, didn't get the jawbreaker, but that's okay. May the road rise to meet your feet, Mr. Member. Okay, so that's 2 pyramids taken care of, which leaves the Pyramid of the Moon. Keen backs into the Pyramid of the Moons. We got the poison darts here. I guess they're poison. I think if you're playing on easy, some of them don't actually shoot. I also think I remember there being a special idle enemy. Yeah, if you're standing on a moon. But yeah, this is where the way to the secret hole is. You do need to extend that bridge, and you might need to open a door. Yeah, there's another worm on the other side of it. 2 others, actually. Yeah, it took me the longest time to figure this out when I played this as a kid, because if you look at this, that gives you the hint that it's in the Pyramid of the Moons. It says something about, I think it mentions the inchworms even. And if you look here, there's this extendable bridge that looks pointless, and the spikes there seem strangely far apart. So I was thinking, okay, maybe you need to land between them? But that's not it at all. So we need to find the switch to toggle that, and we need to find the yellow gem. Yeah, the entry's actually surprisingly safe, except for the dart guns. There's one of those things. I think they're called arachnoids, like arachnids. Yeah, as you could also see up there, the yellow gem takes you to the exit as well. There's a life water down there with about a zillion slugs. Okay, so yellow gem. You can take that to open the exit. But you can also take it back to the worm chamber. Which is what we're going to do. And there seems to be nothing of importance back here, just the switch, some points. But you'll notice there are a bunch of inchworms trapped in there. Now, if you read the monster or creature profiles in the instructions, it mentions that inchworms are harmless, but you need to be careful or they'll be afoot. And certainly there are inchworms afoot, but that's not quite what they meant. Or got about 7 of them here, 8, 9. What happens when you combine 12 inches? Is there another one, or are they just not close enough to each other? I feel like it should be happening by now. Ah, there's another one. I got left behind. Okay, 11 inches do not make a foot, but 12 inches. 12 inches make a foot. Which you then somehow ride over here. And I think I'm going to let that be its own thing. I've been playing for a while, and yeah, this level's a doozy. So we will save outside the secret level. Yeah, I think next time I'll load up the previous save, turn on the cheats, and explore the rest of the Pyramid of the Moons. Because once you exited either by the proper exit or by the foot, you can't get back in without using another cheat. So, yeah, next time I think I'll start with just looking through the rest of the Pyramid of the Moons to show what's there, and then come to this mess. What does this say here, anyway? Watch out. Appropriate. So yeah, we'll leave that for next time. Till then, this has been Arafellon playing Commander Keen 4, Secret of the Oracle, part of Goodbye Galaxy. The rest of the series to this point, including Keen Dreams, will be in the archives, so feel free to check those out. As well as all sorts of other stuff, including a bunch of Atari games, Super Nintendo, Zelda, DOS, and whatever it is I'm playing on, recording in advance, editing, posting on weekdays. Currently that's a indie Japanese RPG called Lady Night Saga. So feel free to check that out too. But until then, enjoy your weekend.